House Matters. I'm John Charbonneau with TMG, the Mortgage Group, and CanadianMortgageFinders.com. Joining me today is Doc Livingston with eXp Realty. We're in one of Doc's condo listings, and today we're going to talk about foreclosure. So the first question I have, Doc, is if someone's interested in buying a foreclosure, how do they find out what properties are for sale?
Well, the easiest way, John, is to talk to an agent like me. Like, I do a lot of business in foreclosures, but a lot of agents do, but you would need to work with an agent to get a list so that you could start that search.
And you could set them up on an automated search so every time a foreclosure comes up?
Yep.
Perfect. Now, I understand, having been through the process myself, that making an offer is a little bit different when the property is under foreclosure. How is the process of making an offer different?
Well, initially it really isn't that different. It's still finding the listing that you want, making an offer, except that the offer is made to the realtor who's representing the lawyer, who's representing the lender, who's put the property into foreclosure. So it goes through a few steps. But there's something called a Schedule A that you'll have to deal with as well, which it takes away all of the rights that you've got in the standard realtor agreement in BC and takes them away. So you work through that and you get your offer finally accepted, and the lender says, okay, and at that point, they're going to set a court date.
Okay, now we go to court, and there's a judge in a courtroom, and you're there representing the person that's made the offer, and there's a realtor there representing the bank or the foreclosure partner. What happens there? How is that process achieved, or what goes on there?
Well, first of all, as a purchaser, you can't purchase the property directly from the bank. You have to go through the court system. So what happens on court day is that you, as the buyer, you show up and with a realtor like me or me, and there we review your offer once more. We talk to the realtor who's representing the lender, and we find out that there's 3 or 4 more agents there with offers on that property. So because when you made your offer, it became public, all of these other people know what you offered, good or bad. So you have a decision to make at that point as to whether or not you want to increase your offer to improve your chances of actually winning the bid on the property. So once you've done that, all of the offers are presented to the judge at the same time. The judge goes through the offers, picks out the one that he likes the best, or she, and you're an owner.
Now, at that point, there are no subjects. If the judge picks your offer, you're the owner of the property.
You're subject free. You've attached your down payment or your deposit with your offer, certified or a bank draft, and if you're the winner,
there you
own it.
Now, we are inundated with American reality TV programs. We see how people are buying properties in the U.S. under foreclosure. How is what we see on TV about the U.S. situation different than what actually happens here in Canada?
Well, you've got quite a number of things, John. First of all, in the States, you could actually buy a property for what's owed from the bank, because all the bank wants to do is get out of the property. In Canada, it's a little different, because Canada it deals with fair market value, and you'll find that most judges will deal with that. So they want to make sure that they get as much money as humanly possible for the property, and if there's an excess amount that they get that isn't owed to the bank, it can actually go back to the seller.
So it's maybe a little bit fairer for the property owner here in Canada than what it is in the U.S.
It's kind of like an auction. It's sort of a limited auction sale in court.
Okay.
Kind of like that. But it's a one-shot kind of deal.
Well, we have talked about a couple of things. There is so much more. Doc was saying he could go on for hours and hours and hours. And if you would like to get more information about how to set yourself up financially to make an offer of foreclosure, feel free to give me a call. And if you want to talk more about the process from the real estate side of things, give Doc a call. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.